Good day, everyone. Ali Safi here from Safi Financial Network. Today is August 27, 2024. Here is another daily analysis of one day before NVIDIA earnings. So that's going to be very, very interesting day tomorrow, Wednesday after hours, when we have NVIDIA earning announcement. And potentially, I should say 99%, we will have a good earning. But I'm not sure about the market reaction. So market reaction is very important because AMD had a good earning. Google had a good earning, but it didn't went well after like earning announcement. Microsoft had the same thing, like it has fantastic earning, but where is Microsoft now? So it's kind of like far away from all-time high. So as I said before, Nvidia like last I should say a year and a half, everyone's talking about Nvidia AI, Nvidia AI, and the stock just went up 150% to the upside. While if earning beats up the expectation, it's going to just 100% revenue and earning. So 50% still market overpriced NVIDIA, even with its exponential rally to the upside. So we're going to see lots of fun tomorrow for sure. But right now, S&P 500 daily chart, as you see here, we are kind of like forming a nice bullish consolidation here. Usually bullish consolidation prior this pivot here, that is kind of like a bullish sign. So we're going to just break through nicely to the upside. But we are heading into this period of time, which is September, and also September, October is going to be kind of like a very volatile months for the stock market. So we may see upside target, at least upside tick to 57.25. So that's what I have. There's going to be a potential, especially if NVIDIA earning is coming fantastic. Like let's say on Thursday, we will have a nice move to the upside. S&P 500 can increase another like 100 points to the upside in 2 days. But after that, I'm not sure. So still looking for some kind of like a shakeout even after that. Even if we get to that area, let's see, we're going to see some kind of like a nice divergence. No, there is no divergence actually between these two tops. Right now we have hidden divergence, and also stochastic is just showing a bear reversal already to the downside. However, in a weekly chart, we're seeing different picture. If we go to weekly chart, so we are seeing kind of like a nice reversal to the upside. So stochastic and also the fast line is getting to overbought condition with a nice divergence here at the top. So weekly chart is kind of like a shaky, like a neutral shaky position, but daily chart is telling us that based on the indicators, we are getting a sell signal. But as I said, price action is very, very important for me. And price action is now consolidating, nicely consolidation. So if we get below this pivotal point, which is very, very important, and that is 56.50. So, sorry, this is 55.60. So below 55.60. So that is gonna be a very, very interesting scenario. If S&P close below this 55.60, we're gonna see all the way down to 5,400, which is this breakout, and this is kind of like the wide range bar here. Still, it's going to be a bullish after that, but it's going to be kind of like a 200 points to the downside risk, while we have 100-point upside tick target. So risk to reward is 1 to 2 to the downside move, I should say, based on the price action. Then it gets either way, I should say, breakthrough above this or break down below this level. So that's going to be 100 points to the upside. But the downside risk is going to be 200 points to the downside. So we will see how it goes, which way we're going to just have. But today price action, I should say NVIDIA, especially if you go to Google, you can search that NVIDIA stock. So this is going to be NVIDIA stock. Look at that. So here is pretty interesting. So seems like wacky price action is just forming after hours. Lots of people are selling, and then people are buying back, and NVIDIA kind of like a close, very close to the market close today. But after hours, lots of unloading happening. So I'm not sure if this is kind of like a telling us something beforehand, or this is just shake hands or selling the stocks before earning. They don't want to gamble that. Why they sell after hours? I'm not sure. So we will see how it goes. But S&P 500, we are just consolidating. We can't tell more anything else. When NVIDIA is coming, I'm sure stock it can have more to tell us. Nasdaq is the next chart. This is 2 hours chart, and I'm kind of like paying attention to this recently, just because we are forming a very nice rolling top here, and forming a lower high, lower low, and then lower high and lower low here. So if we get kind of like a below this level, which is going to be today's low, we can get all the way down to 18,800 to 19,100. So this is the level that I'm looking at. This is kind of like the consolidation, and this is a breakout for this neckline as well. So this is institution money here for the short term. So we can get some kind of like a dip even to this level as well. So we will see. But if we have a breakthrough to the upside, I should say, this is going to be a nice breakthrough to the upside, and we can go higher high. For the daily chart, if you go to daily chart, so you see that it's kind of like a different scenario than S&P 500. We are not seeing a typical bullish consolidation. We're seeing kind of like a rollover to the downside. So still we can get some kind of like a 19,000, even this area, which is this wide range bar here, middle of this wide range bar, which is 18,800, 18,700. So that's the level that we can see in Nasdaq. So we'll see how it goes. Moving on to US 30, which is Dow. Dow is consolidating very well, pretty close to new all-time high. Yesterday, we just got, actually 2 days, yesterday, we got a nominal new all-time high coming back down, but still consolidating nicely here. So everything depends on the other names as well. If we have a breakthrough, for sure, Dow Jones can hit new all-time high, but otherwise it's gonna just go down, rolling over to the downside, and it's gonna be kind of like a sharp move to the downside, because below this is kind of like empty all the way down to 39,000 area. So, but 42, 41 or 42,000, it's going to be very, very available, I should say, if market just getting back to the upside. Moving on to gold, gold just consolidating, holding up nicely here, even forming a kind of like a breakout with this candle here, I should say that. So here is the neckline, and this neckline is challenged once, just fake breakout, but it didn't kind of like a fake aggressively, because we didn't see this action. So we saw whatever we saw is here. This is a consolidation after this, testing this area as well. So this is a nice consolidation. So the more consolidation, the higher price is coming, I believe, for gold. 26 to 2,700 is coming down the road as well. Moving on to silver, which was positively holding up this consolidation area as well. So the more consolidation here, I should say, the more higher price is coming. So if we just go to silver chart here, we can see that here is the level that everyone is waiting for, somewhere around $31 per ounce. So if it breaks through, I should say $34 or even $35 per ounce is coming down the road. So that is very interesting for silver. I'm pretty bullish on this, just waiting for more price action to give us the next buying signal. Crude, just a nice reaction to this level. I believe that crude is just getting ready for a final, potentially. So let me show you this. So I've done lots of calculation today for energy stocks and also energy market. So we may see a final dip here for crude. Just stop hunting these levels. So the more down, the better bottom can be formed in September. So I should say September could be multi-months bottom here for crude, and ideally 65 to 69. I'm just bringing the price higher a bit. So 65 to 69 can be the fantastic buying opportunity for crude. And that's going to be kind of like a I should say, months bottoming formation or buying opportunity for crude. Because based on the calculation that I have done, maybe this is going to be a final spike to the downside and then jumping back up nicely, and we will have bull run for almost 6 months or even a year for crude. Lots of commodities actually are getting to their cycle down, and potentially inflation is going to come back in 2025. So we'll see how it goes. Moving on to individual names, starting with Bitcoin. Bitcoin just sharp sell off today. This is kind of like a leading indicator for the stock market. But right now we are seeing nice QM pattern for Bitcoin is forming. I felt that this is going to be a consolidation, just tackle to this area to ignore this QM pattern, but seems like this QM pattern is getting intact right now, triggered. And if we get below this consolidation low, which is going to be 56,000. If Bitcoin gets below 56,000, we will see another sharp decline to 48 to 52 for a final lower low. So this is going to be the ideal scenario for lower low. Then we will see for higher high. So I'm just looking for potential. There is going to be a potential downside move to here to 48 to 52,000. Ethereum is the same, so it's just going down sharply even below this consolidation. Ethereum can go to lower low if you ask me, because the pattern is not as strong as Bitcoin. So Ethereum can go to 2,000 if it just loses its 2,100. So we will see how it goes. Bond yield coming down today sharply as well. So bond yield is down, and this means the stock is gonna just the rate is gonna go down, and potentially the stock market is gonna go down as well. So this is kind of like a leading indicator for the stock market. When bond yield is down, stock market is gonna go down as well. Usually this means the rate cut is coming, and rate cut is coming during recession. Treasuries just going higher as well. So today gap down, but nicely going back up. A good price action, though, good holding up right now. VIX is down today 4% to the downside. I believe VIX is forming a very nice bottoming formation for a next spike, potentially to $30 again. So we'll see how it goes. Dixie just uptick today, not a bad session. Actually, this is a futures market today. Dixie went down and just holding up the last kind of like a hope for this pivot, which I believe this pivot is gonna just lose its way, and then it can go all the way down sub 100 level. So we will see how it goes. But a dollar bond yield, they have kind of like a direct correlation to each other. So when bond yield is down, dollar could go down as well. Magma indicator downtick today at 4.68 cents. And it can go lower to 1400 area. Apple is holding up very nicely. So this is nice bullish consolidation, but just one tick down can just accelerate the downside. There's nothing here, folks. So Apple is forming, I know, a bullish consolidation, but remember this September is coming, and I'm kind of like a concern about this month. Amazon just going down. We will see a divergence in big techies as well. Amazon is down. Apple is consolidating. Meta is rolling over to the downside as well. $2 down today. Microsoft just dipping down and just holding up for now. So Microsoft needs to get back to the upside. Otherwise, this chart, as I said, it is very sick. Even weekly chart tells me that this chart can go lower. Google downtick today, so as well, $1.48 down. This is a big bear flag here. This is not a bullish pattern, folks. This is very bearish. If it goes below this pivot, Google can go down to 126. So we will see how it goes. Netflix is the only name, actually was positive, very super positive early session, but getting back down, rejected $700. It's just going down 695 after hours. Tesla rolling over to the downside, and I believe that Tesla is just forming its way for a nice kind of like a downtick to 160, 170. So we'll see how it goes. Moving on to SMH, which is semiconductor index. forming higher today. So gap down, but form higher nicely. This is a nice bullish consolidation, folks. If NVIDIA goes up nicely, this one can sparking higher to 257 to 67. Stocks, the same pattern here, not about price action, just holding up 230. Taiwan Semiconductor, $1.48 up, not a bad session at all. AMD 51 cents up. All of them, I should say, is forming a nice bullish consolidation. Whatever you want to say, whatever you believe, they are bullish, folks. These patterns are bullish. AMD is bullish. So we may see NVIDIA spike up on Thursday after earning Wednesday. So Nvidia itself just forming very nice bullish consolidation here. So we may see some kind of like a spike. 148 is coming down the road, potential scenario. So we can get kind of like a stop hunted and then getting back down. Remember, Nvidia won't get to new all-time high. Always just a shakeout traders. Spike up, gapped up, but shake out everyone. So it's just a going down as well. Moving on to Texas Instrument, already closed to new all-time high, $210. Lam Research, not a bad session, just getting back up, follow the industry. Moving on to the XLF, which is Financial Spider, after yesterday doji bar at the top. So it's just going up again today as well, 23 cents up, new closing all-time high. KBE at 39 cents down today, not a bad session, but a whole lot for now. KRE, the same pattern here. JP Morgan is the booster, new all-time high for JP Morgan. Goldman Sachs holding up for now, 507. Bank of America just holding far away. It's lagging, and I believe that some of them are just JP Morgan is the best. The other ones actually are not that strong. Wells Fargo, the same as Bank of America. It's just forming a lower high. So you will see that there is a divergence. Even within the industry, there is divergence between stocks. So right now, JP Morgan is the best, and Bank of America and Wells Fargo, they are lagging. GDX, so it's just a gap down, but forming a nice bullish consolidation here. I believe GDX, if gold breaks through, GDX can go higher. 43, 43, 47 is coming. GDXJ, the same pattern. Good bullish consolidation here as well. So remember, when gold is outperforming stock, this means money is flowing into safe haven, which is not good for a stock market overall. Moving on to AEM, this is forming a nice bullish consolidation here as well. So more consolidation, more higher prices coming. Newmont, nice breakout today, 44 cents up. Franco-Nevada, 54 cents up. Good pattern here. However, it is lagging, but it can go 134 to 136. Gold, Barrick, nice gap down, getting back up. This is bullish, bullish, bullish. So when I see this, I should say gold Barrick can go higher as well. So more higher prices coming for the gold miners. XLE. So as I've done like a calculation today, I just this is kind of like my work. I'm not sure if this happens exactly, but I'm just looking for a spike down. This is going to be the final low. So it can go down to lower low, or it can go down to lower high. Higher low here, forming kind of like this pattern. This is going to be the major low. But in September, generally, I'm expecting this sector is forming the final bottom here before a nice surge to the upside. So we'll see how it goes, but keep an eye on energy because they're showing kind of like bottoming formation for the final spike to the downside before the next rally. XOP, the same pattern here. So this is kind of like a lower, lower, lower high. And we are just waiting. I'm just waiting for another lower low here for final potential low in September. OIH, the same pattern here. So this is kind of like a very classic bear flag here. If it goes down, this is going to be the area 262, 282, and then we can get rally after that. Exxon, this is the same. This is kind of like a showing very choppy, sloppy here. I'm not sure if Exxon can pivot this, but we may see some kind of like a double bottom here for Exxon. Chevron, this is the area that I'm looking for. So this is nice bear flag here. If it goes down, pivot this area, we can get to lower low before a next rally to the upside. So keep an eye on energy. Potentially, they're going to be a good sector in September when they form the bottom there. All right, folks, I believe I covered everything. If you like this video, please smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and have a good one. See you on the chart. Bye-bye.